Hello everyone, welcome back to Farming Valley, episode number 26, I believe. We are in winter, the winter is here. And our farm is just dead. And honestly, I'm kind of thinking about leaving it like this for the time being, but I'm probably going to end up changing how this is actually done in the next year. Hopefully by the next year we will have something that is going to help us exponentially for our farm. But with that all being said and done, last episode we set ourselves up a very nice little friend here, this Gourmet Alice, and I actually had a nice little tip in the comments, and we're gonna give it a little bit of a shot. So I grabbed a few things and we're gonna try to get some stuff going today, but we're gonna check out maybe moving our area over here for now. Might need to do a little bit of work because this is pretty crazy in here. Actually, this is a nice little spot. This isn't too bad. Just might need to clear out a little bit. So I tried to do my best to, oh Lord. I try to do my best to make this as closed off as possible, and I'll probably end up doing a little bit more as well, but for now, this actually looks like a pretty good spot. Now, the only downside to this is it's going to probably spawn some mobs, so I'm going to have to grab myself a lantern and hook it up over here at some point, because we don't want mobs spawning over here, but at the same time, we're seeing a lot of, I don't know, issues. This might be big enough. I might need to make it a little bit bigger, but I wouldn't mind getting some more trees and just kind of making it kind of nice. This is pretty cool. We need to make a really nice entrance as well. So what I'm going to do is, first of all, we're going to lag like crazy, breaking a whole bunch of grass. In all fairness, we could just do something like this at the same time, doing the exact same thing and just lagging everything like crazy. Who needs a scythe when you got a bucket of water? This is good old vanilla right here. Gotta love it. Okay, there we go. That doesn't look too bad. We got a bunch of garbage in our inventory now. Alright, so let's go grab a few things, make some stuff, and let's get started. Now, unfortunately, it is starting to get dark. This might be close enough. I don't know. Actually, you know what? We could probably go ahead and set that up. Let me actually go ahead and grab a few things. Let me get some stuff moved so you guys don't have to see all that. I think a lot of you guys are very appreciative of me cutting out certain things. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to put a few things away. We're going to go ahead and probably go ahead and set up another one of the lanterns real quick. And I'll be back in just a second. Alright guys, we're back, and I got a little bit of some stuff picked up, so we're going to go ahead and start moving our Botania over and trying to make it look nice. I made another mana pool as well, finished filling up our mana tablet, so that's full, but there's still a little bit of mana left in our mana pool over there. I went to the nether, I did grab some magma blocks, I also mined up some more obsidian, because I'm going to make some Dang it. Okay, so here's the thing. I don't know what's been doing this, but lately it's been doing it to me, and I think it might be because I wasn't using this until now. But NEI or JEI keeps disappearing, so if we go into our controls, I don't know if you guys are going to be having this issue either, but if you guys don't know, we need to look for JEI. Let's see, inventory crafting, let's see, JEI, there we go, toggle item list overlay. Let's just set this to something we know we're not going to be using, no letter. So you probably want to use something like maybe page up. And then that way it actually shows JEI when you want it. And if you don't, you can hide it. So it's nice. That's not going to be something we're going to be end up typing. So thank the Lord. Okay, there we go. So this is what we're going to be looking at making. It's the automated user. Autonomous right-click activation using any item from Cyclic. We're going to need some of these dispensers here, so let's go ahead and see. We're going to need some cobblestone. 1, 2, 3. Let's put some cobblestone in the system. We got plenty of storage space. Let's do that. I'm going to make up 2 of these. There we go. Let's put those back in there. And we'll just go ahead and do 1, 2. So there we go. We got some automated users. And we're going to go ahead and probably want to grab a few things. Let's see. We're probably going to want some of those for the time being. And we shouldn't need anything else for those. We're also going to need to make ourselves a very special flower. So we're going to grab a couple pieces out of here. We're going to need that. And do I have my shears on me? Yes, we do. Very nice. All right, so let's grab, real quick, a little bit of grass. We need some vanilla Minecraft grass. Things are looking pretty good out here. I like the way the town looks at night. It actually looks really nice. So let's see, we gotta kind of go through here. This looks like vanilla to me. I'm gonna grab a couple of those up real quick. And then I think what we need to do is combine this with that. And that gives us redstone root. Very nice stuff right there. What we're gonna wanna make is a hopper hawk. I love hopper hawks. They're really awesome. They're fun to use and they're nice for kind of getting automated things up and running. Now, as you can see, currently we don't have any dark gray flour. And I don't think we have any spawned over here. So hopefully with these pieces of floral fertilizer, we will be lucky enough to have that. Now, are my animals in here doing good? They look like they're doing fine to me. That's good. You, my friend, are going to be very useful very soon. Alright, let's make our way over here into our little Botania area. Oh, Lord, don't you do that to me. Don't you do that to me. Hi, friend. How you doing, buddy? Calm down. It's just the way it has to be, man. It's just the way it's gotta be. Yeah. There we go. Anyways. Alright, so let's go ahead and try it out. We need some dark gray. Come on, no whammies. No whammies. None of this is dark gray. That's a dark gray right there. Well, it's just regular gray, but you know, you got light gray, and you got dark gray, and all that. You know, I mean, yeah, you get it. So, anyways, we're gonna need to get a few more of these. So we're gonna make some hopper hawks, and I think we did make some rune of air. I think we got one. Actually, one hopper hawk should be fine, but we do have 2 rune of air, so that should be okay. Let's see. Let's go ahead and grab and put away some of these things. Unfortunately, we just have, like, no space. We need more space. Needs all the space. Alright, so let's grab our mystical gray. Let's go ahead and work that up real quick with a little bit of bone meal magic here. That way we have extra and duplicate them. So there we go, another 8 of those guys in our pocket. I like to do 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. There we go. Oops, I missed one right there. And you can kind of see them because they sparkle, but it's still very difficult to actually see them. But it is nice to see the ground sparkle. That's really a cool effect in my opinion. Alright, so let's go ahead and do that. That gives us plenty of those. And let's see what else we need for the hopper rocks. We're going to need the 2 light gray as well. So I think we got those. Yep. Alright, we're going to grab those. We're going to need some seeds and our rune of air. So I think what I'm going to do is I'm probably just going to go ahead and make... let's just make one of them for now. Yeah, let's just see how well one works. Alright. Oops. That didn't work out for me. That didn't work out for me at all. 1, 2, that. And you need the redstone root, right? And there we go. There it is. The hopper hawk. Beautiful. Alright, so this is an empty chest. I'm actually going to take this with me. We're going to be utilizing that as well. And there's one more item that I want to grab also. And I almost forgot about this. But we want to make an item frame. Which I do believe we do have some leather in here. Indeed. Very nice. I've been trying to get some more iron as well, because I am getting very low on iron, and I have some plans in the future utilizing some iron, so we're going to be running a little low on it for the time being until I can actually get it up and cooked. But I don't know. I'm really tempted to get into a little bit of the immersive engineering, so we can double our ore. If we can actually do that, or there's some other, I don't know, maybe there's some other methods we might be able to do to get more stuff a little bit easier. So here we go. Yeah, see, this is such a nice little area. This is a really cool idea, setting this up in this little forest right here. Very nice, very nice. Alright, so let's go ahead and set up our petal apothecary right there. We're probably going to want to grab a few more buckets of water. I don't think I have any water near me, so let's just kind of grab it out of our little pool over here. And I'm probably going to end up trying to skip through the most of winter, but I am going to still go give the gifts and all the things, because for me right now that's really important. And why did I put that in there? Because that's really important for me to want to try to get done, especially considering this was year 2 and next year is going to be year 3. It's going to be our 3rd year. It's going to be pretty awesome. Like, I can't believe we've actually done so much already. It's kind of crazy. 3 years. But I'm also not that rich, and I want to be filthy stinking rich. There's a lot of stuff that we got to buy, and it's expensive AF, let's just say. Yeah. A lot of you guys know what that means. And I'm glad, but I'm not saying the actual thing. But anyways, yes. Here we go. So we got that taken care of. Now the next part that I wanted to look into doing is setting up our mana pool. So let's kind of do our mana system kind of like right over here. Let's go ahead and set up our mana spreader. Boop. Hi, buddy. Oh, you're elite. Don't hit Fred. Wow, you have the worst aim ever. Shield me, Fred. Yeah, we're gonna have to set up like another one that kind of goes off the opposite way. Oh my gosh. Or I'm just gonna have to put more lights up somewhere because this is just kind of ridiculous. Kind of thought it would be a little bit better than this, but apparently not. So I'll just kind of put some more torches up and around. Wow, how many of you are there? Skeletons, you guys are like I hate you guys the most. I'm gonna say that right now. Those I actually hate the most, skeletons. If you guys were ever curious, those are my least favorite, by the way. God dang it, Fred! I gotta repair my tools soon, too, because you buttholes keep using all my durability. Son, hurry up, jeez. It's about to come up anyway. And then we'll set up our next one here. That's gonna go to our runic altar. The only downside of this is this stupid magnet keeps picking up everything. And I hate it, but it's fine. But, alright, so let me just go ahead and clean up my inventory real quick. I'm gonna grab some water and stuff. I'll be back in a second. Alright, guys, and we're back in our little snowy forest. It's a shame we don't actually have more tree cover, because that would make this area a lot more awesome, honestly. But anyways, we got a few things. I went ahead and grabbed some more chests here, so in case something happens, we can just plop some chests down over here and actually make use of them. But we do want a couple extra as well. Let's go ahead and put that mana tablet down for the time being as well. So as far as like some mana generation is concerned, we're going to probably want to go down and do a little something down here. I'm thinking, kind of, yeah, I think we'll go down here. So let me just kind of clear out a little space down here. And I think that might actually be about good enough right there. Let's go ahead and set up, I think, here and here. Now, I'm going to want to get access to this area a little bit later on. You'll see why, but I'm going to set up our automated user here and here. We're going to make sure we're going to set these two always on, and we're going to go ahead and put some bowls inside. Now, they're not going to be able to be used right now because currently there's nothing to use them on. So, with that being said, let's go ahead and try to set that up. We're also going to go ahead and need to make one other item. We're going to need to make an open crate from Botanical. And that is just living wood planks in a pants pattern, we'll say. So let's go ahead and grab a few of those real quick and set this up. I'm going to have to move the remaining part of this over as well. So I hope you guys don't mind me running back and forth when needed. Alright, so there we go. We got a... excuse me? Living wood planks. Oh, this is just living wood. My bad. I totally keep forgetting that there's actually living wood planks. Oops, I need that. And I'll probably also need an actual hopper. So let's go ahead and grab one of those, which I think I have a few extras laying around somewhere. Indeed, I do. I'm just going to grab all of them for now. We might use them, we may not. Another thing I'm really thinking about spending some money on is getting one of the backpacks, which is actually, it's not really a backpack, it's a sack from Cyclic. And it's really, really big, it's really useful, and very awesome. So we may end up looking at trying to get into one of those very soon. But let's go ahead and grab our Gourmet Alice. Boop. We're going to pop him down right there. And on top, we're going to use our open crate. Now, it doesn't look the prettiest in the world, by no means whatsoever. But this does work kind of well. And we're going to try to make it look nice also. So with that being said, let's go ahead and try to poke around with this. Now this setup is not the worst. It's not the best either, but it's kind of free in a sense. The only thing we really need to supply is going to be the bowls. So someone actually mentioned in the previous episode's comments of maybe trying to see if the Gourmet Alice would actually eat some mushroom stew. And guess what? I think we know the result as to why I'm setting all of this up now. Hopefully you guys understand now. That is basically what we're working on. So let's get that up and running. Let's go ahead and set up our normal stuff here. And I'm going to go ahead and grab a piece of dirt right there for the time being. We're going to place down our hopper hawk. Now, the hopper hawk is only pretty much going to do what we tell it to do if we use this. So it picks up items in frames. So if we set this to function mode, we can shift right click, pick up only items not in frames, and pick up any items, which we want to do, pick up only items in the frame. Now this magnet is probably going to be a little bit of a pain, but there is something we can actually make to prevent that from happening. I don't know if we have access to making it just yet, but we can. So let's go ahead and put our item frame on our chest. That's going to filter this for us, and we're going to want to grab ourselves another... We're going to want to grab another bowl. I'm going to have to make up some more of these, but we're going to have to grab one. So let's go ahead and put that inside of our frame. And we're also going to want to grab our good buddy over here as well. So I'm going to grab this. We're going to get a lead from, I think we have another lead. I hope. I think I bought 2. And I'm also going to make up a bunch of bowls real quick. So let's go ahead and see. Lead. Okay, I guess I don't have another lead. I could have swore I did. Well, I just might have to use the one for my horse for the time being, which is completely fine. Alright, so we got a bunch of treated wood planks. Dark oak is the most wood we actually have. So let's go ahead and do 1, 2, 3. This gives us 4 times. So 1, 2, 3, 4. There we go. 4 stacks of bowls. That's a lot of bowls. Now, if we can pretty much automate the making of bowls and also automate the tree automation, that would be perfect. It really would. That would help us out so much. There is a few ways we can actually do it. We got Botania, and we also have forestry. Forestry would make a good tree farm, but you have to buy all that stuff, which I'm not sure how much it is. I don't know if it's that expensive, but sorry, Pickles, you're coming with me, buddy. You have a greater purpose in life now. I have appointed you head of mana, and Pickles is the perfect name for mana. You know that? So your life is now going to be basically you inside of this hole here. Once you get inside, well, oh, come on, buddy. I'm gonna have to finagle you in here. Come on. You can do it, buddy. Come on. There you go. Good boy. Alright, just a little more. There you go. So let's go ahead and take this magnet off. And as you can see, if we put that inside of there, now it's picking those up. And yes, they are flying everywhere. But the Hopper Hawk will be powered with our mana pool. And the only downside of this is the fact that they do fly everywhere. So if you guys have like a little bit of a better idea for this, it would be appreciated, because I was kind of looking through and trying to get some ideas, but I just, for the life of me, I couldn't find any good things. So there you go. So we got that. Let's see. Let's kind of do this. And that way we have access to down here. We'll put a stack of bowls in there. And we'll put a stack, or a couple stacks of bowls in there. For now. Alright. Oop. Hello. So you can see, yeah, they love flying literally everywhere. And I'm actually going to put one of those in there because I can actually eat that next. So this is producing us a pretty good chunk of mana, honestly. Where's my wand? There it is. So just sitting here already with that little bit, we've probably done more than a lot. Now, if this actually eats too much, it's just going to automatically delete whatever falls onto it, which is something we don't want. So what we're going to want to do is start looking at making us a lens. And lenses actually have effects for your mana spreaders, and the one that I actually want to use is potency. It actually sends more mana through, so we're going to need our fire rune and our mana lens, which is a little bit of glass, and some mana steel. So let's go do that. We actually, thankfully, have a fire rune we made in the previous episode. Works out pretty well for us. And we're going to go ahead and make use of that right now. So we're just going to need that. We're going to need a couple pieces of mana steel. We're going to need like so, and then combine this with our fire rune that gives us potency. Now you can actually combine more than one lens together, and the way you do this is with the slime ball. So you make two, you put the slime ball in here, and then you put your other lens, and it combines them together. Now another one it's really nice to pair it up with, especially if your spreader's further away from your mana pool, is velocity. I usually like to use potency and velocity together. It speeds up the bursts and makes them a lot larger bursts as well. That's what the potency does. The velocity obviously makes them faster. So let's go ahead and pop this guy on top of our mana spreader. Now we're going to take a look at it after Fred keeps screwing everything up for us. Thanks, Fred. Butthole. We're going to see that our Gourmet Alice is now slowly using more of that mana a lot more efficiently. Really? Heard you from like a mile away, buddy. But anyways, we got some really nice mana generation now. For free, might I add, for the most part. All we got to do is supply this thing with bowls. And honestly, bowls are really not that hard to come by. But the only downside of this setup is the fact that the actual users really like to shoot those things up everywhere. And it's kind of obnoxious. But the Hopper Hawk will also drop a little bit of mana from your mana pool, so that way it can increase the radius. If you don't want your radius increased, I suggest making a petite version of the flower, which is, I believe, a 3x3x3 around it. And I believe the current one with powered that we have right here is a 21x21x21, which is a fairly large area, and it works out very well for us. But you can see this is a great setup. Now, I think it may use diminishing returns on the Gourmet Alice. I don't know if we actually read that in there, but let's go ahead and come back through and take a look at the generating flora and check one more time. Can only digest a single food at any given time. The mana is created when done, so they're fine. It'll also devour but not create any mana from it. Alright. The amount of time this is so a stake, and then so on. The mana created of this value. For example, a single stake will produce more mana. Maybe in this version, maybe it's not using diminishing returns, which might be perfect. So in this particular pack, this might be one of the best great setups for you to use, because I don't know if this is actually using like diminishing returns. It looks like it's just doing a great job, in my opinion. Now, the only other thing that I'm really wanting to do here is to make this look nice, is we can just grab some dirt. Now, doing this too crazy like may end up kind of like, I don't know, messing up where the actual bowls land, but yeah. Now here's the downside. Did that thing just actually... No, it didn't. Where did my other piece of dirt... Oh, there it is. So just kind of trying to make it look a little nice. The grass should make its way up. We can put some trap doors on this as well. I might just go ahead and find a nice tree to chop down with this. Let's see. Oh, great. Hey, buddy. Hey, how you doing? Nice weather. Nice to know ya. Not really. Alright, let's go ahead and grab this. This one looks good. Just get us a little bit of wood, because what we're going to do is we're going to make us a trap door that we're going to place on both of these. So let's also go ahead and make us a nice... let's see, let's just do that. Let's just make us a nice crafting table to set up over here for our area. And we'll just make a few of these. More than enough. So that way when we need to refill with bowls, we can. And if you guys have any ideas for like automating bowls, I don't really know what all we have to like auto craft. Besides maybe refined storage. We also have the crafter from... immersive engineering, that would work also. So we got our Endoflames as well that we can still set up and use for some more power as well, which we can actually automate the same way, a little differently actually. And seeing as how we have that done, we might just go ahead and work on that real quick. Let's grab a few items. We're gonna get some, let's see, we're gonna get another one of the open crates for one. So let's grab one of those guys. Let's see, living wood planks. Let's get 2 of those guys out. Let's go ahead and convert these into those, and we're going to make one more of the open crates. Now, this one is actually going to require us to have a little bit of more power, because we're going to need to supply it with some sort of fuel. Let's see, can I grab, I think we're going to need we're going to want a pressure plate. And this is just a very basic setup, and it just requires a little bit of redstone. Let's see, let's put that away. I'm gonna have to clean out the system because I just like throwing junk in here. It really kind of helps out when you're able to just throw some junk around. And then we're gonna want a pressure plate. So we're gonna need some wood. So let's grab you. That is not right, but we want one of those. There we go. All right, so we got a stack of charcoal in here. I don't know if I really want to use that, but I did get some coal while I was down in the mines. Which, you know what? We'll just grab a stack out of there. Should be fine, just for a little bit of a demonstration. Get our water drink up, put those away, and get one more out of our system, just in case we need it. All right, we should be good now. Let me double check and make sure I got everything. Let's see, I probably, actually, you know what, we want to put those down as well. Let's make sure we do that. And you know what? We could be moving that over there with our other bag, by the way. We could move that a lot easier. I mean, look at this. You see how crazy these things shoot out of here? You'd think it'd be a little bit more contained, but it's really not. And I don't understand why, but it just shoots them out like crazy. But I think for the most part, this is a little bit more tame than what I was testing out. The one I was testing out was a little, I don't know, a little bit crazier. Look at this. We already got a quarter full of pool full of mana. That is just insane. Oh wow, we went from that to rain and then now it's over. Okay, good. We got a clear day. So we're almost out of bowls. So this is the downside. We're going to be going through them pretty quickly, but you can see literally in about 15 minutes, we've already made a quarter pool of mana. Like, that's just kind of awesome. Like, I love that. That's nice. We'll set those guys up right there as well. Let's see. Where are our Endoflames? Here they are. Let's go ahead and clear out a little bit of a space right here. And we can set up our Endoflames kind of like here-ish. Let's actually do something like this. Let's use like 8. And then what we'll do... Actually, you know what? No, let's use 7. We don't really need that much. I'm just going to do this as an example, especially if you don't have like a mushroom. This is kind of useful in the sense. What you do is you take a pressure plate, your open crate right here, grab yourself a hopper, which then you can also place a chest on top. This is where you're going to put your coal. I suggest holding off on that for just a second. And I am going to need another piece of dirt. So let me find a little bit of dirt over here. This looks like a good area to grab some dirt. I'm going to have to fill this area in as well. Alright, so we should be able to go ahead and put our ring back on since we're not going to be using that for the time being. And we can kind of clean up the area just a touch here. I don't mind like kind of hiding that just a bit. There we go. Once this grass actually kind of picks up, it'll look a lot better, I think. Yeah, there we go. Oh my god, I actually needed one still. My bad, my bad. Alright, so we got a little bit of redstone here. We're going to place a piece of redstone right there. Right there. And what this should do is once we place our coal inside, it's going to start dropping it down into my inventory because I have a magnet on. Is that not going to turn that off now? Yeah, that's not going to turn it off. Alright, well I thought that would work out well. Wait, hold on, are these not hooked up to the... Oh, they are. Why is it not shooting? It says they're hooked up. Was it just shooting the mana so fast I didn't see it, maybe? Weird. Huh, okay. Maybe. I'm not sure about that. That's just extremely weird. Alright, well, I guess what I could do is I could put that down there, because this still will work. As you can see, you put that on there, it lights that up. So what we're basically wanting to do here is set this up to where it just does some basic redstoning and turns off this here. And by the way, I'm not great with basic redstoning. I mean, honestly, there is a better way, and I wouldn't mind doing it. It goes into a little bit of a mod. Let's go ahead and type in redstone. Immersive engineering has a really wonderful little set tool here. Now, unfortunately, that sucks. I can't really use that because I don't have any electrum. And electrum is kind of a pain in the butt to make in this pack because you actually have to have either an arc furnace, the actual ore, which you can't actually get, such as silver. So I'd have to make a crusher in order to do that, to combine those together, which is very unfortunate. Or I could just buy some electrum essence, which is going to be rather pricey. So yeah, electrum is kind of out of the whole picture here. Now, let's see. Maybe I can do, let's see. Do I have any wood over here? Thought I had a little extra. Yeah. Could always use a little bit of redstone torches. Never go wrong with some redstone torches. Those always work very well. So we can bring this one up like this. Put that there. And maybe one more piece of dirt somewhere. I'm just going to grab one. And something like this maybe, with a redstone torch here. Does that work? No! Maybe in a forest is not the best idea in the world. Well, the creeper gave me some more dirt, so that's not the worst thing in the world either. So that's fine. I'll just clean this up somehow. Somewhere. Did he just get something to... Okay, that's fine. Well, creeper blew up a few of our flowers. Good thing we had plenty to spare. So that didn't work out as well as I was hoping. Let's try it again. So that does not turn that off. Alright, so yeah, I'm not really great with these guys, alright? I'm not great with vanilla. I'm not a vanilla specialist, alright? I know my mods. That's what I do. I do mods. Basically, we just want to be able to tell this thing to turn this off. I wonder if I can do that like this. Man, I haven't used vanilla redstoning in a while. Yeah, that doesn't work. Yeah, that just turns that on. Let's see. I need a different system. That's not gonna work. Alright guys, and we're back. So, I was kind of playing around with it, and it kind of makes sense. I was thinking that there was a way to actually do this, because we basically want the redstone from this to, like, power, you know, to tell the hopper to turn off, basically. And I don't know why, but for some reason, this little guy in the back just, I don't know, makes this work. And pretty much all you got to do now is you can just put your coal inside. As you can see, only one dropped at a time. And as soon as a flower is done eating it, it drops another. So once a cycle is done and it's done doing its thing, filling up, you know, and powering and all that stuff, it's just going to sit here. So when they're all active like they are currently, it's just going to sit here and wait. And this is why this is also going to be a no magnet zone. So when we come over here, we need to make sure we actually turn our magnet off. Really only like to use my magnet really because... Ooh, there's an Enderman over... Oh, it's actually somewhere underground, I think. But there's another one over here. Is he above ground? No. No, he's not. Alright, anyways. So no magnet zone, so we don't mess up our mana generation. So that is another way of setting this up. Honestly, I probably won't be using this very much, but this is here for you guys. A very simple, basic setup. There's some other ways you can go about doing this as well. I'm probably going to end up using the Gourmet Alice because that thing is just amazing. It has been setting up some really good setups for us here, and I don't know actually if this will still work because these actually connect like this, but it looks like they are because the redstone connects to those. So yeah, it's still working. Yeah, it still works out pretty well. So this will pretty much just run through. You can tell it how much you actually want it to use by just giving it how much, or you can just fill it up with a bunch of stuff, whatever you want to do. Eventually, once we get a little bit further into Botania, we'll actually be able to chop down bigger trees a lot quicker, a lot more efficiently, get a lot more charcoal, stuff like that. We can actually get more mana that way. This one's actually going to be providing us a pretty hefty source of mana, I do believe, which means it'll be a lot easier also because we'll be getting wood easier, not only just for fuel, but also for bowls to make some awesome mana. But anyways, that's going to do it for me today. I'm going to say thank you guys so much for watching. Hopefully you guys enjoyed today's episode of Farming Valley. If you guys did, be sure to hit that like button. Lets me know you guys are still enjoying the series, and it does help me out quite a bit. Thank you guys so much for all the love and the support. If you guys have any helpful tips, tricks, or comments, feel free to put in the comment section down below, especially if you guys have some ideas for setting up our Botania stuff a little bit easier maybe. That would be awesome of you guys to do. I would love to see some of that down in the comments below. If you guys think of something that might work a lot better, by all means, let me know. But yeah, check the description for some awesome links to my Twitter, my Twitch, and my Patreon. Another way for you guys to be able to support me and all of that wonderful stuff. So anyways, with all that being said, thank you guys again for watching, and I'll see you guys in the next episode. Until then, goodbye.